Hey guys, I got an opportunity to play inZOI, an upcoming live simulation video game early, and today I'm finally allowed to share with you my gameplay. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely worried when I received the early build from the devs, because everything I saw about this game previously looked so sus. The visuals, how they promoted the gameplay features, it all looked like one of those fake games when they create some fake footage, they sell it to you, and then when you actually get your hands on the game, you boot it up and it looks nothing like what you were expecting. I thought the devs were just catfishing us. Maybe you already seen my early impression video on the channel, in this case you are prepared. If you haven't seen it, check it out, or stay here cause today I'm gonna be showing you extended gameplay with deep diving into all the game features and showing you the story of inZOI. So let's just get it. First, when you boot up the game, right away it strikes you with some lore. Apparently, we are playing as a new employee of AR Company, the company that is owned by this cat. The cat's name is PsyCat, and so this company is specializing on simulating life. By the way, I have PsyCat on my t-shirt. Thanks so much, Crafton, for such lovely gift. And so the kitty is showing us our workspace. It's such a lovely and wonderful beginning of the game. I see a cat, I can pet cat, 10 out of 10. So I'm checking out menu. I do believe that the developers are kinda like concerned about the performance of the game. I have high-end PC, so I'm playing on cinematic, as you can see. I have all options on max. Spoiler alert, I had zero problems. It runs perfectly smooth, but once again, NVIDIA 4090, not everybody has it. They released system requirements, so check it out. Make sure you are ready for the release. So moving on, character creation. Guys, you are not ready. My character's name is gonna be Slayman Slaynedy, reference to Leon Kennedy, official Resident Evil channel. So just quickly, we do have male, female, we have different age groups, we have kid, we have teenage, we have adult, middle-aged, and then senior. We do have traits. It's a very interesting thing. Look, Dreamer. The Dreamer prefers maintaining peace and avoiding conflicts, hoping their current comfortable state will persist. They detest dispersion to harmony and order, and carefully pursue perfection to safeguard their peaceful realm. So that basically symbolizes the essence of how your character is gonna act in the world. His overall personality, his dislikes, his likes, and his passion. It affects characteristics, prioritizes inner peace and displays a philosophical nature, frequently feels lethargic, tranquil feeling lasts for a longer time, and sleep gog decreases quickly. So it's kind of like perks or D-perks, how it's called. I'll leave it to you to explore all the different traits on your own, because there are plenty, but you can get a glimpse of what to expect. Perfectionist, volunteer, charmer, socialite, artistic, expert, explorer. That's a lot, they all different and unique. For inZOI, I decided to go with artistic trait because it felt most relatable. And then next thing I noticed, we do have sexual identity in development. So you will be able to pick your gender, it's male, female, non-binary, and you also will be able to pick who you're attracted to, male, female, non-binary. People were concerned about inclusion of LGBT stuff in the game because the developers are from Asian countries, and I don't think those countries are as open-minded as on the West. So it's happening in the game, and unfortunately we won't be witnessing Twitter warriors trying to cancel inZOI. So moving on, we do have to pick optionally desired life, aka aspirations from The Sims. Plenty of options. For inZOI, I decided to go with creative life, since he already is artistic and I think it matches the trait. The ambition that aligns with this life is great painter, seeks to create new things through original and imaginative thinking, breaking free from conventional molds. I absolutely love this life aspiration. I didn't check all the other ones, I'll leave it for you, but I'm pretty sure they all very detailed and meaningful. I love this thing about this game, that they really make it all make sense. You know what I mean? Now here we go, character creation part. UCC freaks gonna scream and cream as well, just because it's so good. I must say, I'm not a big fan of creating characters. I usually spend max 10 minutes. For people like me, inZOI has so many different presets, and they also have Canvas. It's like a social app where everybody can upload their own ZOIs and share with other people. This is going to be so big because essentially it's an internal fountain of new content. And it's not like just sharing characters. The game has a 3D printer which allows you to do different clothing styles with your own prints, different objects, and these are literally unique new items. So let's get back to character creation. Here are a couple more different presets. So you might see that all these characters, they look completely different, while in The Sims, usually they kind of look the same after all. We do have a lot of customization options for the body. You can choose how muscular you are, what your weight is, and how big your cake is. I'm not gonna be deep diving into body customization, just trust me, it's incredible. Like, we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots of how we can customize the eye. That's mind-blowing. Besides of the incredible fact that we can do layered outfit, like we can put a shirt and then a coat over it, there's a customization setting that made my jaw drop. We can style our clothing pieces. Like, if there's a shirt, we can have it in long sleeve, we can have it with short sleeve, we can customize the neck form, we can tuck it in. For the pants, we can put a belt on, or we can make it shorts. This setting is so fresh, I feel like that's all I ever needed in my life. That's Leon Kennedy, just a reminder. Our princess. There are so many variations of all the different nails with all the different pictures on the nails. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I'm done with character creation, so let's just finish it up and go to the city settings. The game is gonna have 3 cities at the beginning. First one is Korean city, then an Indonesian one, and the last one is Bliss Bay, which is based on Los Angeles. Spoiler alert, I'm living in Los Angeles. They did such good replica of the town. So we have a town map, it's pretty huge. In the game, you move through the map without any loading screens unless you're traveling by car. The game has a super interesting feature of karma. Everybody has karma, all the ZOIs have karma, and the city has karma. And apparently, according to how good or bad they are karma-wise, it's gonna affect like future generations or something. I haven't had my chance to figure out how exactly it works, but I'm fascinated with this idea. We do have city stability settings like health level, city safety, fire prevention rate, city sanitation, even dream occurrence rate. So basically ZOIs, they can see dreams, they can see either nightmares or good dreams, and it's gonna affect how happy they are. Also, ZOIs can get sick, and if the whole city is unhappy, they might start act aggressively or even perform criminal actions. So this is the funniest thing ever. You can put a video link in city customization, and so it's gonna play your video on the biggest screen in the town. I did put my video of Silent Hill playthrough. And this is hilarious. It's literally in the game. Now, next thing, we can pick how the trees look, what kind of decorations we want to have in our city, like kitties, planets. We can spawn animals in the city, cats, dogs, pandas, and alligators. I spawned so many alligators in my city, but I'm not gonna give you no spoilers about that situation. Now, my favorite setting is city environment. You can choose how rundown your city is, and so I went all the way down, so it's giving some The Last of Us zombie apocalypse or Silent Hill vibes. Give me zombies! So let's finally move on to the actual simulation. At first, it looks pretty much the same as any other live sim, but then there's one huge difference, and oh my god, it made my jaw drop. That also made my jaw drop, but in a different way. So guys, we can move our character with WASD like in an RPG video game. I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to hold back my tears because this is mind-blowing. This is so immersive. 10 out of 10 right away. Like, it's such a small detail, but it makes a huge difference. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to watch a TV and... Best traditions of The Sims 1. Let's put it on fire. I love the reaction of my ZOI. He's like terrified and shaking that they like, look, he's looking behind. He's like, What's happening? I love it. Then I decided to grab a snack because whenever some shitty stuff is happening, you gotta grab a snack. It's your guilty pleasure. We're making a chicken salad and I just wanted to see the animation and compare it to The Sims 4. Don't mind this dirty, nasty texture. It's happening because I set the setting of my town being run down. In the early build, for some reason, it also affected the plates. It's already gone though, so we're good on that. Then I started thinking, how am I gonna afford more chicken, more salads? And I started looking for a job. So we do have some part-time jobs and full-time jobs. It's a cashier, manager, either the amusement park or some stores in the town. I believe all the jobs work here, not like rabbit holes in The Sims. You actually go to work and you perform some different actions. I decided not to take any jobs though because nobody was hiring. As you can see, it says if you click apply, the family is gonna be fired and you will take their place. I thought it's not good karma-wise, so I was like, I'ma stay jobless. I'm okay with that. Then I decided to practice batting because I'm jobless. What else can I do? The animation looks super cool actually. You can even see the ball falling. Oops, I think I smashed somebody's car. Then I started feeling bored and I decided to see what the future holds. So I went out, but instead of touching some grass, I decided to go to a fortune teller. You can go there on foot or use public transportation and then it's gonna be a quick load screen. Oracle fortune teller. Let's see if it's scam or not. That looks cozy right away. I'm gonna start greeting ladies with a fluttering heart because she's looking pretty. And I'm pretty. I think it's a match made in heaven. If they want to talk, let them. The animations are so cute, right? Charm level 1 upgraded. Okay, Slayman Slaynity has reached charm level 1. Now we could say that Zoe is pretty charming. They've gained the power to become a trend center through SNS product sponsorship ads. So you can kind of become an influencer and get all the hate comments that I'm usually getting under my videos. Anyways, I kept talking to my lady, but then I decided to see if we are actually match made in heaven, and I decided to address Crystal Ball if it can show me the future. The animation looks so pretty, and I really hope at some point we will be able to see some magic in the game. Just imagine spells, how they're gonna look on this engine. Then I thought that the Crystal Ball is not enough, and I decided to do a tarot reading, and by the time I started predicting my future using tarot, I noticed that my lady is also into freaky stuff. She started playing with her crystal ball, so she can definitely match my freak. And I felt romantic. Without thinking too much, I said, girl, do you want to be mine? And she said yes. Slayman Slaynity and her are now engaged. The two Zois, who have been each other's greatest strength and support, have been drawn closer by destiny. A life shared with a loved one is more precious and valuable than anything else. I'm happy I can have it at least in Zois, since I do not have it in real life. So it was all cute and we decided to marry right away, because why would we waste any time? Also, don't mind my rundown city, we're still in post-apocalypse. Slayman Slaynity and her are now a married couple. There's famous saying that marriage is like cooking. I am not cooking in real life. Oh god, maybe that's why I'm not married? Devs, that felt personal. Then we moved in together, but we kept in mind that life is short due to us living in post-apocalypse, so I started suggesting her having babies right away. And not gonna lie, I felt like a champ. Ooh. I absolutely love these cutscenes during important parts, and I believe you'll be able to customize cutscenes and make your own ones. As soon as we finished doing our animalistic thingy, she decided to announce that she was pregnant. It was kinda hype, so I snapped an Instapic to share with my buds that I'm about to become a future dad. And I also went to bust some moves because I felt pretty energetic. Then after thinking a bit, I felt pretty overwhelmed because the whole situation felt kinda rushed. I went to Santa Monica Pier, but here in the game it's called Bliss Bay Amusement Park. Then while I was taking my stroll by the beach, I kept seeing all the hot dudes with no shirts on, and I guess it awoken something inside of me. I started greeting them with flatter heart, and I guess they liked that. Then suddenly I saw another man hitting on my dude. And I was like, know your territory, bro. He called me a fart. I cannot stand people being rude, so I decided to become aggressive. And I slapped his face. He did not expect that, but that was not it. I wanted to show him who the alpha male is, so I found some shirt on the street and I decided to burn it in front of his face so he knows that I'm dangerous. By the time I stopped arguing with that dude, I felt so drained and I couldn't think about men no more. I really wanted some ice cream. I enjoyed the ice cream, it made me feel a little bit relaxed, but I wanted to do some other male activities and I went for some fishing. Can we all agree the game looks outstanding? I didn't get any fish though, so I felt extremely sad and frustrated and I needed another distraction. I went for a quick jog and I almost got hit by a car. That was definitely not it, so I felt like rapping a little bit. Hey. Hey. Hey, I'm sorry, there might be a little bit mood switch right now because we just had an earthquake and my monitor almost fell off of the table because it was this strong. Oh, life simulation. At this point I already felt like a bad boy and I went to groove and I saw two dudes and I thought, what will happen if I interrupt their conversation with a fart? Yeah, I don't think they like that. Remember I told you my channel is like an official Resident Evil channel? Well, guess what? We met Rebecca Chambers in-game. I started flirting with her, but then she was pretty small, and for a sec I was like, excuse me, are you even allowed, like, age of consent and stuff? I didn't feel like getting cancelled, so I switched to dudes right away. He was pretty fine, and he actually liked me at the first sight. At the same time, I wanted to sing to him a serenade. My wife texted me saying, "Where are you? Tell me now." I was a little bit pissed that she's interrupting my free time, so I was like, question mark, question mark, question mark, and she said, "Did you not see me?" Excuse me, I was preoccupied looking at my boy. Why would I even see you because you are not a boy? But I didn't want to argue, so I left her on red and kept minding my own business. At dead of night, covered by darkness, we kept doing our gay stuff and we were enjoying it. We were talking all night through, and by daylight I realized that I haven't eaten in quite some time and I figured that I will die due to malnutrition after 12 hours. I didn't have much time left, so I went with pledging eternal love to my boy, and at the same time my wife texted me saying, "Where are you? Tell me now." I was extremely pissed and I said, "Where do you think I am? What is this all of a sudden? Do you think I'm hiding something?" She said, "Yes you are. My friend told me they saw you. What are you up to?" Little did she know, I was buying some Dolce & Gabbana and Armani to my boy. And then we were just doing this in public because we didn't care. We were in love. Suddenly the weather changed and it started raining and I saw my wife approaching. I was very sad she interrupted my date, so I went with ultra-violence. Now quick note, do not cancel me because I do not support ultra-violence unless it's a Lana Del Rey album. Couple days passed, I kept working out, I kept looking for my boy, but after the wife interrupted our date, he never showed up again. I tried to ease my eternal pain by pushing my limits at the gym, but the pain was so strong that I just couldn't do anything but cry in some kids' tents. It's so relatable. At this point, I think it was so obvious that I was struggling that the city hospital decided to book a therapy session for me. And it's not like it's gonna be in 6 months, it's gonna be today. So I was very grateful to the government that they actually care about the population, but before going to my therapy session, I decided to take a sun bath even though it was nighttime. I saw some fireworks going on by the pier and I felt like my life got a little bit brighter. With my luck, by the time I reached the pier, the weather changed, it became rainy and foggy, and it gave me Silent Hill vibes. I felt very creeped out and depressed, and I needed some Datura place in my life. So since Datura is one of the most popular streamers, they were showing him on the biggest screen in this town, and he was doing his Silent Hill 2 marathon. He was so funny that I honestly just couldn't contain my farts. And I don't think this dude likes the to replace. But then on the other hand, maybe he was a little bit too funny because I farted myself to death. Though Slayman's Slanity passed away, their life was filled with true riches, finding great happiness in the simplest things. He was actually finding his happiness in men, but okay. Well, it's said to say farewell to the ZOI, please do not be too distressed. Death serves as an important lesson reminding us of life's true meaning. It's not an end, but a new beginning. Well, looks like the ZOI is stuck with extra studies because of a bad karma rating. I became a ghost, and in a ghost form we only have one need: karma, the consequence of action forming a chain of cause and effect that impacts one's present and future life. The karma accumulated during life continues after death, seeking balance. I decided not to take it seriously, so I went with ascending right away. It's time to embark on the next journey. Having completed the final lesson of life, it's now time to set off on a new journey. With this wisdom and lessons learned from the past experiences, send warm encouragement to this soul that has grown and taken the next step. Now, I find this part of the game extremely interesting, but I must be honest, I haven't figured out the way what you can do exactly in the ghost form, besides of ascending, so I'ma leave it to you to explore on your own. For the gameplay part, I didn't want to deep dive into all the mechanics because I want you guys to be excited to try it out yourself. I wanted to show the overall impression so you can see how the simulation looks like and feels like in this game. I thought this game was fake, I thought this game was gonna be a flop, but now when I actually play the game myself, I am confident that it's gonna be great, and mind you, it was just an early build. So while you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel, I'm gonna show you one last thing to get you extra hyped. The game has a 3D printer tool where you can upload your image and the game is gonna generate an object based on that image. I uploaded a Sailor Moon statue pic and look what I got. I can literally place my Sailor Moon statue in the world and it looks so great. The devs are promising that ZOIs will be able to interact with all these objects, but so far it's not in the early build. But it's literally so big, just imagine you'll be able to put anything in the game. All y'all freaks have full freedom. I really hope I made you hyped for the game. Please, if you enjoyed the video, like it and subscribe to the channel because definitely more inZOI content is coming soon. Thank you so much, Crafton, for the opportunity to check out the early build, and I wish you all the best on the road to release because you guys are awesome. Enjoy your day and see you next time. Bye!